Hello everyone. So I welcome you all to this KGS IAS platform, and today we are going to talk about a very important topic of science and technology, and that is blockchain. This is one of the very challenging and yet very important topic for your UPSC syllabus. So let us try to simplify this one topic so that you can understand it in a quite easy manner. So let us see this, that what exactly is blockchain technology and what are its prominent features. You can see this one thing, there is saying block and chain. So let us try to see what exactly is blockchain. Blockchain is basically a distributed ledger. It is one way, if we talk about the blockchain technology, this is one of the technique in order to store data or information. It is a technique to store data or information. It is a technique in order to record the transactions also. So what is the uniqueness in this? We have got so many websites, we have got so many other softwares. So what is the unique approach in blockchain? Basically, blockchain is a distributed ledger. Like you can see that if you are going to any shop, you will find that they are having a ledger where they're having a record everything, what has been purchased, what has been sold, at what price it has been sold. So in same manner, this is a distributed ledger in which if there is a data, it is shared among different nodes. It is shared among the different participants. All of them are having the access to this ledger. So this ledger, this one data which is shared among all of them, that is a single source of the truth, of the information. Now, at the same time, there is blocks and chains. That every data, every information is stored in the form of a block, and the block is encrypted. And different blocks are connected to each other in a chain. Like you can see this, that here we have a data, we have a timestamp, and there is an encryption of it. There is a hash of it, a cryptographic code, a cryptographic hash of it. Then we see that there is a block 2. Again, here we have some data, timestamp, and the previous hash means the previous block plus the new block hash. Then we have another block 3, the data, the timestamp, the previous hash, and the new hash. And in same manner, the data is stored. So every time a data is entered, it gets into a new block. And each block is connected to each other. There is a chain of blocks storing the data. Each block is encrypted. Encrypted means it cannot be interfered, it cannot be modified, it cannot be deleted. Now here, what we also see, there is a consensus mechanism. So suppose that if there is a new transaction, if a new data is being added, it cannot be done unilaterally. It has to be on the basis of a consensus. The nodes which are there, the participants which are there, they must agree. They must agree for this part. They must agree for the addition of the new transaction. So hence what we see that once they agree, then only the transaction is added to the blockchain. Means a new block of data is going to be added. So in blockchain, we see that there is a storage of data in an encrypted manner, in a chain, where we see that first of all, there is a distributed ledger, means everyone is there, everyone can see that. Second thing, we see that the data is in the form of block and chains. Then we see that it is consensus based. It is not a unilateral approach. Rather, everyone has to give consent for the addition of new data. Now, at the same time, when we talk about this, you will find that there is an immutability. It means what? It means that once a block is recorded, its data cannot be modified or deleted without the consensus of the network. If everyone agrees, then only there can be a change. Otherwise, it cannot be changed. There is an immutability. Then we see that there is a decentralization. There is a decentralization. So what we see that, suppose that we have a traditional system. In a traditional system, what we see that there is a centralized system, and centralized system approves everything. Everyone is connected to a centralized system. But here we see that there is a decentralized system where everyone is connected to the blockchain. There is a faster and lower cost. It is faster and it is lower cost. So this decentralization of the blockchain system, it ensures that the transaction speed is faster and the operational cost is lower. This is the concept which we are also using in the central bank digital currency. In the central bank digital currency also, we are making use of blockchain technology. Now, at the same time, there is a transparency. Okay. The participants who are there, they can easily track the asset histories. Okay. So you can see that this is a open ledger, this is a public ledger, this is a shared ledger. This is a shared ledger, means everyone can see the history, all the nodes, all the participants in the network. All the participants in the network can track the transactions, can track the changes in the data. So this is also one part of blockchain network. Now, when we talk about this blockchain, there are four different types of blockchain. Like we have one thing, public blockchain. Okay. So public blockchain, this is something which anyone can join. This is permissionless. This is decentralized. Anyone can become part of it. Okay. So what we see that this is something where everyone can participate. You can see the name, public blockchain. Whereas if there is a private blockchain, there is a very, very confined network of participants. Only some people can participate. Only those who have permission, those who are invited. There is a central control, and this is something which is used within the organizations. So every blockchain is not about like that everyone can use it. It is open to public for everyone. There is a concept of private blockchain also, where only some people can participate in it. Only some people can gain access to it. So that is a private blockchain. Then third thing is consortium blockchain. Now consortium blockchain is something which is semi-decentralized. It is semi-decentralized. Okay. So what we see here, that it is controlled by multiple organizations, but to understand this one part, there is a selected participants. There is a selected participants. So here we see that a few numbers of government organizations or private organizations, they can have their own consortium blockchain. Okay. So here we see that this is a semi-decentralized, where more than one organization is managing a blockchain network. Okay. So this is consortium blockchain. And then we have a hybrid blockchain. Hybrid blockchain is one which is a mix of public and private. Okay. So here we see that this is a combination of public and private. Okay. There is a control over the data access. There is a selective data visibility. There is flexibility and scalability. Means it is flexible, it can be scaled. Many people can join in it. But do remember one thing, there is a selective data visibility. There is a selective data visibility. It means all the data is not going to be visible to all the users. Only a selected amount of data will be visible to all users, or it can be restricted to some users. Okay. So that is a public-private combination, that is a hybrid blockchain. So we have got public blockchain open to everyone, private fully controlled, consortium where we have a group of organizations running a blockchain network, and a hybrid blockchain where both public and private participants are there. Okay. So this is called as the four different types of blockchain. Now, at the same time, what are the real world application? That we have seen the blockchain, it has got features like immutability, decentralization, transparency, consensus. We have got cryptography there. But what is the real world application? Where are we going to use this blockchain? So here we have one thing, it can be used in supply chain and logistics. Okay. From manufacturer to transport, warehouse, retailer, consumer, we can have the complete supply chain inventory. We can manage the entire supply chain. We can also have smart contracts. Okay. We can have smart contracts which are immutable in nature. Data cannot be changed once it has been recorded. Then we can have digital identity and healthcare, personal data, medical record, credential verification. All these things can be done here. We can use this, of course, in finance and payment. Like we have the central bank digital currency, we have the private cryptocurrencies also. They are based on this blockchain network. Then we can also have the decentralized finance, okay, like lending, borrowing, trading, yield farming. Now think about a stock market. Stock market, there we need the transparency, there we need this immutability. So here what we see that this is also something where we can use. In fact, it has been said that it can be used also for the purpose of voting. So what we see that it can ensure a secure, transparent and tamper-proof voting system. It can enhance the trust of the public in the voting system. So that is also one of the options. Then we can use this in real estate also, the properties, the documents, the land documents. This is one area where we can use the blockchain technology. This is where it can help in reducing the number of litigations in the court. If we are having a proper blockchain based property documents, then it can help to reduce the litigations in the court. And at the same time, it can be used in order to have energy trading, carbon credit tracking. Nowadays, the entire world is going for carbon market. There is carbon certificates which are being traded. So there is a doubt on its credibility. There is a doubt on its sell and purchase. So there also, if we are using blockchain technology, it can ensure the trust in that carbon system also, in that carbon market also. So these are some of the applications of blockchain. Now I have got a question for you. There is one very important thing called as Pramanik. So can you tell me what is this Pramanik system? What is the application of it? To give the answer of this question in the comment box. Also, if you want any more topic to be explained, to be simplified, you can just give that suggestion in the comment box. I would like to make some more videos so you can understand science and tech in a simple manner. So give your answer for what is this Pramanik system, and also if you have any topic in mind, do suggest that in the comment box. Thank you everyone for watching this session. All the best. Take care. Thank you.